Good morning. I have been meaning to show my garden for a while and just haven't gotten to it. So here we go. It is August 1st. I actually did a refresh yesterday, so I'll mention some of the things that I've changed. Here's the garden. Tieran's going to help show us the garden too this morning. He likes to be out here with me. We just finished watering together, right bud? Yeah? Those are some purple flowers he picked out from the garden center, and I'm forgetting the name of them, to be honest. Do you remember? No. No. And behind that is some calendula he planted in the other blue or teal container. Here we have our bean and PTP, or it was our bean and PTP. Oh, got another little helper. It actually didn't have the yarn on it before, and it had a mix of beans, two different kinds of beans and peas. And while the purple beans grew pretty well, we didn't really like eating them, and we really liked eating the peas. And so even though it's a little hot for peas right now, we're trying again. We have extras, so if it doesn't work, we can maybe plant some more in a month. They do grow pretty fast. So that's our bean and pea teepee. I'm going to move you over this way now. We have a couple berry bushes, actually. I think the left is raspberry, middle is blueberry, and oh, there's one growing there. How exciting. Mommy's blocking it with her shadow. Blueberry and blackberries. We did have some ripe blueberries, but I think the birds and squirrels got to them before we did. And these are some flowers that Kiara planted that came in little hearts for my Aunt Dee Dee's funeral when she passed away in, I want to say March or April. So, yeah, it's actually a really nice thing. They give us little hearts, and then we remember her with these flowers, right? Yeah, and they've been growing beautifully. Beautiful flowers. Restarting back over here so I can take you around a little bit more. Over here we've got our carrots. I actually harvested a bunch of them yesterday, but I left a few just to see if they could get a little bit bigger, and then I'll probably do another planting of them. It is August 1st now, and they take about 60 days. We get our first frost around mid-October, but I have really had a good garden through October. The last 2 years has worked for me. I just planted some echinacea. I don't know if those will grow at all in time, but I thought I'd try. Also some black-eyed Susans right here in that blank space. Behind that you see sunflowers. Well, one decapitated sunflower and one that's still growing. And some sweet alyssum. There's also sweet alyssum in the purple pot there, and there was a sunflower there that was beautiful until some squirrels and birds got to it. But that's okay, because we're feeding them, right? We have some orange nasturtiums there, and this was just some lettuce that I have let bolt, and I will plant some more greens, lettuces and arugulas probably closer to the fall. Yeah. We have cucumbers here. I think I was supposed to pick them sooner, but I'm letting these grow a little bit. I picked one like this yesterday, and it actually turned out pretty well. So we were going to try to pickle them. They're a little too fat to pickle, so maybe next year. I've got some chamomile growing here. I love chamomile, so I planted a bunch more of that. That's from this year. A bunch of my herbs. We've got borage, which is an edible flower here. It's really pretty. And calendula. And in the middle are Johnny, you love calendula, Johnny Jump Up violets.
I love Johnny Jump Up.
I believe these are St. John's wort, yarrow, and wild bergamot, but they don't usually bloom the first year, so I may bring some of those inside for the winter to see what happens with that. And then thyme and sage, which I really need to harvest. I think this is comfrey. I did plant comfrey there. We'll see. Okay, so those were the herbs. We've got some chard growing over here. I actually really like to pick it when it's baby, so it's actually perfect growth for me to pick it. I've harvested a couple times already. I tried to plant some Amish pumpkins. We'll see what happens with that. We'd only keep one, obviously. It's not a lot of space for a pumpkin. My lemon balm needs to be harvested, huh? That's a lot of lemon balm there.
You mean this is lemon balm?
That is lemon balm.
Oh.
Yeah, do that and smell. It's lemony. And our rosemary from last year is a little stragglier, but still getting some rosemary from it. And then we've got our tomatoes, right? I think these are, I want to say like Cherokee red, so they're actually a deeper color. Let's see if I can see in there.
Oh, more reds.
Yep.
Can we pick them?
Let's give it another day or two.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Another fat one.
And then there's some bigger ones over there that are still pretty green that I should probably tie up better. Some more chamomile. Oh, there's one turning yellow. Yep. We're gonna wait until they're orange though. Okay, so down here we've got some more chamomile. We've got some basil, which has just been so hot. So a lot of my plants are suffering from that, including these wee pumpkins over here that I repotted and moved to a section where they don't get quite as much sun, but we'll see. Trying to revive them. It's only been a day. We'll give it, a week or two, and hopefully they revive a little bit. That's the main part of our garden. I have another green that bolted back here. I don't even remember what kind it was, but we might get some pretty flowers, so I'll just let it flower. And then, I don't think it's arugula, maybe arugula. The leaves kind of look arugula-y, but they usually have the white flowers that we got before. So we'll see on that. On the table, I have some lavender. They were both doing really well, and I watered them both, and they both been in the same spot. For some reason, this one has all dried up. So, yeah, I keep watering it and hoping it comes back, but I'm not sure what's happening with it. But this one is doing great. I've harvested twice from this, and I've got more growing there. I'm very happy with it. That's one I think, so I had one that was doing well last year, and then this year it was not doing so hot, and it didn't really regrow. It regrew maybe like half an inch. So I think it's probably a little cold in the container for the roots. So I think I'm going to try to bring it inside this winter, and I have to look at the details of exactly how to do that. Do I let it go dormant? Do I how do I maintain it, I guess? So something for me to look up. Sorry for jumping around so much in this video. One more thing I wanted to show is I just got this new storage bench. I had all of my gardening supplies and whatnot all over against this back part of the house on the deck, and it was really a mess. And so even though it's still a little messy, this actually looks much better. This is an old teapot, and I kind of want to do a garden craft with it. So if you're watching this and you have an idea, let me know. I might maybe drill holes in the bottom and plant something in it. I'm not sure. I thought it could be fun, so I saved it. This was trying to hold some of my old stuff, but the top broke and water was getting in. And actually, I'm thinking if I have enough potting soil left, which is actually under and behind it back here, I may drill holes in the bottom and see if I can grow some leeks and rutabaga and maybe some more carrots. Carrots are probably the best bet because they take about 60 days while the others take 90. But again, if I harvest them a little bit before the 90 days, I might just end up with some small ones. I just got to get it planted. Get that going this week, so that's a goal. So back to the storage bench. It's nice because it's a bench, and also I can keep all my stuff in here. It's not incredibly neat, but we never got to strawberries this year, but I have my strawberry pot, so now I can get that going earlier next year, and our watering cans and tools. So, and that keeps the water out, so that's great.
Oh,
and
we can also sit on it.
And we can also sit on it. Yeah. And that's our garden. And the air conditioning just turned on, so now there's a loud whirring sound. But hopefully you enjoyed our video of our little space out here. See if I can show you some more of it from there. We really enjoy, I mean, especially me, it's mostly me. I really enjoy having this. I dream of one day having a big yard that I can do a big garden, but I'm feeling pretty good about what I've done on our deck out here. I love being out here and getting my hands dirty, and it's just a ton of fun. And I got my little helpers here. I love that they can get their hands dirty too, and sometimes they just play. For some reason, this helper is wearing a blanket in the scorching heat. But, okay, you guys want to say bye to everybody?
Bye.
Bye. See you later.